Yo, yo, RX back with another breakdown of UFC 321 Aspinall versus Gone. We back with another breakdown of a pay-per-view. Yes, we're already back in pay-per-view week, on pay-per-view time, whatever you want to say, for a pay-per-view that is really damn good. This is a great card on paper. This card looks very damn good. Main card's really decent. Prelims are stacked. 13 fights. Sadly, it's early, and sadly, it's in that shithole Abu Dhabi. But, you know, outside of those two things, this card's great. I'm really excited for it. I think this is gonna be a great card. I'm excited to break it down. Could be a very long breakdown. Don't be shocked if it is. And, yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I'm excited. Great card. Pay-per-view again, which we know how great 320 was. And UFC Real is very good, so at least we're probably gonna end October on a high. I don't know. I'm excited. Let's see. Yeah, we need something good after that awful Vancouver card. Let's see if this is that. I'm excited. Great card on paper. Excited to break it down. Probably gonna be a longer breakdown because a lot of the fights are very good. Let's talk about it, man. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Let's not waste any more time on this intro because, you know, we have 13 fights, a lot of breakdowns for a lot of good fights. Let's get into it. I can't wait. Let's do it. With that being said, the only other thing really left to say in this intro is, as always, the normal YouTube bullshit, which is, please like, comment, and subscribe. Join us up and go by the end of 2025, which are almost at the end somehow, so we'll see if we can hit that. It's unlikely, but either way, what a great year this has been, and what a great pay-per-view we have here. So I'm gonna break down. I don't think there's anything left to say because I did YouTube bullshit, talked about the card. I think we're ready. I'm pretty sure we're ready. 13 fights, early card, good card, big card. Let's talk about it. UFC 321 breakdown. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's get into it. UFC 321 breakdown. We'll begin with bad news. We were meant to have a 14 fight card, but we did lose a fight earlier today, or yesterday from when I'm dropping this, and that was Abdul Karim Al-Sawadi versus Messias Camilo. Worst fight on the card, so I'm not upset about losing it. 2 0-1 guys. This could get moved to an Apex card next year, I would imagine. I think Al-Sawadi's the one who pulled out, but I don't remember or care. Again, probably the worst fight on the card. I think both are terrible. I would have took Al-Sawadi, but yeah, so we did lose a fight there. Knock on wood, we still get 13 fights, and again, I'm not upset about losing what on paper was the worst fight on the card in my opinion. So yeah, not upset about that. And yeah, so that's about that. We still got 13 fights, and it's still a great card, though. Let's get into the first fight of the night in the strawweight division, which will be crowning a new champion on this card. But to begin the card, we'll be seeing what happens between some unranked fighters, as we have in the first fight of the night, opening up UFC 321 with the first of 13 fights. The first one at strawweight, one of the only 2 female fights on the card, both at strawweight, getting a lot of spotlight on this weight class, this card. Let's see how they perform as we begin the card with Jacqueline Jaquao Omorim versus Mizuki Inoue. Fine fight here to begin tonight. Very predictable, nothing special. Unranked fighters, one kind of looking like a prospect, you know, just kind of beating up shit fighters. The other fighting for the first time in 2 years. It's fine as an opening fight. Not really much more you can ask for. Let's talk about it. We'll begin with the first fight of the night, the first Brazilian strawweight of the night, and first fight, again, the first fighter of the night in general. Jacqueline Amorim, 10-1, 30 years old, 4-1 in the UFC. In her UFC debut, she got fraud checked against Sam Hughes, embarrassed, whatever terminology you would want to use. She got just smashed. But then in her last 4 fights, she's on a winning streak. Not a great one, but I guess a winning streak nonetheless. Beating Montserrat Sanjeo Ruiz, Corey McKenna, Vanessa Demopoulos, and Poliana Viana. Yeah, it's a dog shit winning streak. Your best win there is Vanessa Demopoulos, who is fine, but that's about it. Ruiz is awful, McKenna's awful, Viana's a model. Yeah, Amorim ain't very good. She's just a grappler. If she ever actually gets to step up in competition to fight someone good, she will get destroyed again, like against Sam Hughes. And, yeah, she's really benefiting off a cakewalk of a fucking last few fights. Again, your toughest opponent has been Vanessa Demopoulos. That says a lot, and that goes for her in that fight here. It's another pretty easy fight. UFC handing her layups. She's not very good. And again, the second she does get a step up in competition, I think she's going to get destroyed. So, but we'll see. Striking, I don't remember seeing any of it in her recent fights. Manka's just not good. I doubt she's improved. Yeah, she's just not good. I don't know what else you really want me to say. She's a one-dimensional grappler, and it has worked against shit fighters, and that's about it. Yeah, she's a one-dimensional grappler who's just been getting a bunch of cans as opponents, so that's about that. And then for her opponent, a name a lot of people might not even know because she's not really fought a lot, but she is fighting again here, making her grand return for the first time in 2 years. The opponent, Mizuki Inoue, 15-6, 31 years old, 2-1 in the UFC, last fight back in September of 2023. That's a long time away. In her UFC debut back in 2019, she beat up Yanan Wu. Then she lost to Amanda Lemos in August of 2020, and then fought in 2023 against Hannah Goldie, getting a win. Now another layoff leads her to making her 4th UFC fight in October 2025. That's beyond fucking insane to fight. Her last 4 fights, your 4 UFC fights, 2019, 2020, 2023, 2025. That's just not a stable fucking... what term do you want to use? Fucking foundation? Or activity? Yeah, there you go, activity. She fought Jandy Roba in 2018. Like, Jandy Roba's co-maining the fucking card for the belt. It's like, Jesus Christ. So, and Mizuki's not terrible. She's fine. Never been anything special. 2 wins or 2 terrible fighters. And then we'll get Amanda Lemos, which fine loss, especially in 2020. That's a very good loss. Her teammate, I believe, Kanako Murata, fought a few times a few years ago. I think Mizuki was in her corner for those fights. So, and her grand return didn't go too great either. We'll see if Mizuki can do any better here. She, again, from what I remember from her few fights, she was fine, but it's been a long time away. Who knows how rusty she is? We'll see. We'll see. Been a long time away, over 2 years. Welcome back. Let's see what she has. 31 now. When she debuted in the UFC, she was 25. That's insane. See what Mizuki can do here after a long time away. Betting on first fight, have Jacqueline Moore in minus 450 to plus 350. Yeah, I would struggle to disagree. I'd probably move Moore down to like minus 410. I think it'd be a little bit more fair, but either way, I really don't disagree. Height 5'3" apiece, reach, Amorim has 4 inches, and she's the heavy picking favorite. Yeah, Amorim should win this fight. Mizuki, too inactive, who knows what she's looking like at this point, and ring rust wise. Amorim's been active. I think this is what her. How many times have Amorim fought? This is her. Let's see. We'll go back to what this is, about her 3rd fight in around a year. So she's been more active. She can beat up bad fighters, which I'm guessing Mizuki, again, from what I remember, wasn't a world beater, and again, all that time off probably didn't help. Give me Amorim to get the win here. Give me Amorim by submission in the first. Feel like she should win this. Get another free submission against a bad fighter. Could Mizuki come out here and win? Yes, if she could stop takedowns, keep it standing, of course she could win this fight like Sam Hughes. But can she do that after all this time off against a grappler like Amorim? I doubt it. I would love to see it because I think Amorim's terrible, but I can't see it happening. Give me Amorim by submission in the first. She should take this. Too much time off for Mizuki. Coming back into dangerous grappler who's been more active. Give me Amorim by submission in the first. Not really much else to say. Could Mizuki make a grand return? Yes. Will she? Probably not. Give me Amorim by submission in the first to kick off the night. Yeah, there you go. Not really much else to it. After that, we move up the card to the first male fight of the night, and first of many male fights of the night until the co-main. This one beginning at flyweight and being one of the easiest fights to predict on the card. At flyweight, not really much to say here. They're just trying to get someone a win after losing 2 in a row. So, yeah, I'm not going to waste much time here. Well, probably the new worst fight of the night with the Sawadi fight getting canned. We have, in the second fight of the night, first male fight of the night at flyweight. I believe the only trip to flyweight on this card. We have Aslat Quezak Maxim versus Mitch Raposo. Yeah, not a whole lot to say here. Probably the new worst fight of the night with the Sawadi fight getting canned, as I said. They're just trying to hand Maxim a win after losing 2 in a row. Not really much else to say. Yeah, this is a pretty bad fight, but, you know, it's something that they do a lot to get someone they like back on track, and 99% of the time it works, sometimes it doesn't. It should be a work here. Yeah, not really a whole lot to say, so talk about it a little bit. We'll begin with the guy they're trying to get back on track. That Maxim, 15-2, 30 years old. 1-2 in the UFC. In the UFC debut, he fought Tyson Nam and beat him, even though a lot of people don't think he really won, but it was close, very good fight, and Tyson Nam's very good, so that's fine. Then he fought Charles Johnson, the prospect killer, took an L there, got fraud checked there, and then his last fight on short notice, he fought Tagir Ulanbekov, did pretty decent, better than anyone thought he would, but, you know, still lost, and you know, a lot of people think he won that fight. I don't know how, but you know, let him pretend. But that was an L, and now he's on a 2-fight. A lot of people would say probably should be a 3-fight skid going into this one where he needs a win. Maxim's not terrible. He's fine. Again, all 3 of his UFC fights have been against pretty good competition. Nam, Johnson, and Tagir, 2 ranked guys, and 1 guy who should still be in the UFC because he's really good. again, a lot of people would say he should be 0-3, and I couldn't understand that. He's not awful. If he lost this, obviously he can get cut. Wouldn't be a bad thing, but more than likely he won't lose this, and he will get back on track here. Again, he's fine. He's still a fraud, and I don't think he's gonna do much. Even after he wins this, he'll probably lose again to someone better, because I do think there's better guys than him outside the top 15, but he's fine. Kazakhstan needs something with Shavkat injured, and what were their other fighters? I think they have someone else, and I can't fucking think of them right now. So, yeah, they need something, but that is something, and see what he can do. Should get back on track here, and yeah, that's about that. For a guy who's had a lot of tough fights so far to finally be getting an easy one, I doubt he's upset. And that easy fight is coming against his opponent here, somehow still in the UFC, I don't know how, or Mitch, or Raposo, 9-3, 27 years old, gonna be, well, actually was just his birthday, so there you go, not a bad time to be fighting. 0-2 in the UFC, a guy who was on the Ultimate Fighter, lost, was on Contender Series, lost, and now is here. Man, again, like I say this every time I talk about Mitch, the UFC has given him every opportunity possible. He's just not been good. On Tough, he fought Ludwig Shalolian, who's awful, lost. He fought Jake Hadley on Contender Series, who looked awful, lost against a terrible fighter. Now, in the UFC, he steps on short nose against Andre Lima, gets demolished, no shocker. Then fights Sumadarji, does alright. Some people think he won that fight, but I think that's less because he looked good, and more because I think Sumadarji's super underwhelming. And now he's 0-2 here, and fighting as at Maxim. He's not good. He's just not a UFC level guy. The UFC want him to be good. They've given him every opportunity possible, but under the UFC banner now and everything the 4 fights they've given him, he's now 0-4. And the only good opponent he really fought is Andre Lima. The other 3 losses are not against great competition. What, Sumadarji? Fucking Jake Hadley? Not good fighters. And the UFC keeps giving this guy opportunities. I don't know what they see in him. He's not good, and he's just going to be cannon fodder here, which is what they want him to be. So, he's just not a very good fighter, and it's that simple. He's not good. They can keep giving him opportunities. He's going to lose this, and he's going to get cut. He's cannon fodder here. He's not going to be Maxim. You couldn't beat Hadley and fucking Mudarji, and that's just about that. He's just not a great fighter. He's not UFC level for as many opportunities as they've given him, and he's just cannon fodder here. So, yeah. The betting odds will agree with me for this fight, having that Maxim minus 340 to plus 265. I'd actually have Maxim a bigger favorite than Amorim. I think Maxim could be like minus 460 or something along those lines. He should win this fight easily. He's better everywhere. He is 2 inches taller, much bigger reach advantage, and everyone's picking him. Yeah, I'm more confident in him than I am Amorim. Maxim should win this fight pretty easily. What else can I really say? He's just better everywhere, striking, grappling. Raposo's awful, and I've seen nothing from his 4 fights at this point that tells me he has any chance against anyone good in UFC, and Maxim's not that great, but he's just decent. He should easily win this fight, so give me as that Maxim by decision. Layup of a pick here. I don't think he's gonna choke this. Loser gets cut fight for sure. Yeah, give me Maxim by decision. He's not a world beater, but he is a can beater. And, yeah, Maxim by decision. Raposo's awful. And what else can I say? So, give me that Maxim by decision. Pretty easy pick there. After that, the card really starts with our 3rd fight of the night. The GOAT is back in one of the lowest level fights in MMA history. But I don't care, we don't care. The GOAT is back in our third fight of the night, our first of 4 fights at heavyweight on this card. And clearly this is the most important one. The people's main event in our third fight of the night. Really beginning the card here with a battle of skill, great shapes. 2 guys who are definitely in the form of a shape. Talent, cardio, technique. Yeah, this fight's terrible. As we have the return of the GOAT in our third fight of the night between Chris Beast Boy Burnett versus Hamdi the Hammer Abdelawab. The GOAT, Chris Barnett, is back. That's all you need to know. Yeah, the fight's fucking terrible. I don't really know what else I can say here. This is one of the lowest level fights in MMA history. Hamdi's awful. Chris is awful. But it's for the memes. It's amazing. Let's talk about it. The GOAT is back, and we'll talk about him first. Chris Barnett, 23-9, 39 years old, 2-3 in the UFC, with many cancelled fights in there. Let's try and get all of these out of here, so we can actually review his record. In the UFC, he debuted on short notice against Ben Rothwell. Of course, he got his ass beat. Then he fought John Vellante in that legendary fight where he got the awesome spin heel kick. Then he lost to Martin Buday, and again, no shocker. Then he had one of the best fights of 2022 against Jay Collier, banger, and got the win there. And then his last fight back in October last year, almost a year to the day, he fought Kendi Nzechukwu and got dismantled. He injured himself before the fight, got dismantled in the fight, had no chance because Nzechukwu ginormous. Yeah. Not really much to say there. A year later, a year older, another injury out the way, he is back, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. For the memes, we love Chris Barnett. Is he any good? No. Chris Barnett's a terrible fighter. Like, it's that simple. Like, I think Chris Barnett's a truly terrible fighter. It's not even a thing, and it sucks to say, because we all love Chris Burnett. He's a funny, fat guy who's 5'9" and fucking 265 and can do flips and shit. He's funny, we love him. But skill-wise, it doesn't exist. He has a couple nice kicks. Outside that, he can't really, his arms are not big enough to throw a good punch. He can't grapple, his cardio's awful. Obviously, he's getting older, injuries are fucking him up. Not really much else you can say. His only 2 wins in UFC are 2 guys who are closer to his height. Well, Vellante isn't, but skill-wise, I think he's probably better than Vellante. And Collier, who is just another doughboy. And then 3 losses are guys who are much bigger than him. It's a good thing for him here. I think Hamdi might be the smallest guy he's fought so far. I think Hamdi's around his size, so that'll help. But, yeah, Barnett's gonna need a fucking miracle here, and maybe don't jump around the cage before the fight and injure yourself again. That would also be a very helpful thing. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. Excited to see him back, maybe for the last time. I wouldn't be shocked if they cut him after this, because he's probably gonna lose. And yeah, we love him, the memes, but yeah, Barnett's fucking terrible. I hate to say it, but it's just true. But the thing for him, he might be a better fighter here, to be honest, because his opponent is the tomato can himself, Hamdi Abdelawab. 4-1, 32 years old, 1-1-1 in the UFC, but do you want his real record? He is, let me take away this shit, he is 0-2-1. In his debut, he stepped in to fight Donto Mays when he won, but it got overturned because he popped for steroids. Then he comes back a couple years later, this year, and fights Jamal Pogue, clearly loses, one of the worst robberies of the year. And then his last fight, as I predicted, he lost to Muhammad Usman as a big favorite, and, yeah, as a favorite. And, yeah, now he's coming in this one, third fight of the year, I'll give him props there. He's fucking terrible. Yeah, like, his 3 opponents so far have been terrible fighters. He's, again, 0-2-1. Lost to Jamal Pogues and Mohammed Usman. What can you really say? The dude's not a good striker. He hasn't tried much wrestling in his last 2 fights, even though that's what he is, like a wrestler or some shit. He's fucking terrible. I don't know what else to say. He's... I don't know what else to really say. He's terrible. Yeah, you lost to Mohammed Usman and Jamal Pogues. Enough said. He's fucking awful. I don't know what else I meant to say. From Egypt, I think the only Egyptian UFC fighter ever, so that's cool. At least Spain versus Egypt here. Can't even call it a soccer match, because I don't know if they've ever fucking played. But, yeah. Just an awful fighter. But he is a giant favorite here at -400 plus 300. I struggle to disagree. Let's see, 6'2 to 5'9", so he is still the bigger fighter, which is a first for Hamadi. 73 to 75, so Barnett actually has the reach advantage, and Hamadi is the pick favored by not as much as I was expecting. Should Hamadi win this fight? Yes. If -400, I'd probably move him down to like -240. I think that'd probably sound about right. He should still win this fight. If he wants, he'd probably go to the wrestling here and win pretty easily. Gas each other out and probably win a boring fight. The first round, Barnett might be the better, striker if you involve his kicks. Hamdi's an awful striker. You know. I don't know. It's such a weird fight prediction. It's a low-level, terrible fight. Hamdi should win. Again, more than likely, if he has any brain, he will just, again, grapple fuck Barnett and win. But if he wants to have a striking match, it could get dangerous. We'll see what happens. No matter what, I'm gonna biasly pick Chris Barnett, because he is the GOAT. I have in every single one of his UFC fights so far, and I don't see a reason to stop now. So I will be picking Chris Barnett here. But if you ask me my real pick, I think Hamdi's gonna fucking win. Probably a boring decision. And, yeah. So, we'll see. Give me Chris Barnett by knockout in the first biasly, but if I was picking legitimately, I would say Hamdi Abdelwahab by decision. Terrible fight, terrible fighters, but it's a meme-worthy fight. Chris Barnett's the GOAT. And, let's see if he can get a win here. Unlikely, but anything's possible. Give me Chris Barnett by knockout in first, biasly. Hamdi by decision if I was picking unbiasedly. And then after that, we get to our 4th fight of the night, the best fight so far on the card, and should be a lot higher on the card. This is an amazing fight. One of the best fights on the card, a fucking banger at featherweight that I cannot wait for, as we have in our 4th fight of the night at featherweight, the start of the really good fights on this card, especially these prelims, should be higher on the card. Could easily make a case for this being the featured prelim, but again, it should be higher at least, as we have in the 4th fight of the night at featherweight, a banger between Jose Delgado versus Nathaniel the Prospect Wood. What a banger here. Nathaniel Wood, always good to see him on a card, rarely has a bad fight. Jose Delgado has been a fucking shit wrecker his first few fights in the UFC. This is a banger. I cannot wait for this fight. Let's talk about it. We'll begin with the prospect here, even though that's not his nickname, but the lesser... We still know how good he is of the two. Jose Delgado, 10-1, 27 years old, 2-0 in the UFC, coming off the Contender Series. First time saying that so far on this card, which is weird. Delgado looked great in Contender Series in the UFC so far in 2025, his rookie year. He ran through Connor Matthews and Hyder Emil. Matthews, that was not really saying a lot, but then Emil, that was super impressive. Finished him in 26 seconds. A lot of people don't like that stoppage, but it was fine. Hyder Meal's a tough son of a bitch, and to run through him in 26 seconds is insane. Jose Delgado's good, we think. Still would like to see a little more. We've not seen him go deep into a fight. He's only went to decision one time, and that was his only loss in his career. So, would be nice to see him get extended, but, you know, when it's not needed, it's not needed. And so far, it's not been needed. He's looked great. Trying to get another huge win here. Win here would get him into the top 15 talks, I would have to imagine. And, yeah, he's good. Again, from the fighting, the MMA lab, which, again, one of the best camps in the sport. He's good, man, so far. Again, we've not really seen him in a big fight, in terms of, like, taking adversity. Emil was looking like it was going to be that one, but obviously it wasn't. Well, would be that. Maybe, could he just run through Wood like nothing? Yeah, but God, would that be fucking impressive. And, let's see what Delgado's made of. Getting into another big fight already in his UFC career. He's really damn good so far, but has he really been in a fight yet? I don't know. We're gonna find out. He's good so far. One of the best prospects in the division. Definitely, if he ran through Nathaniel Wood here, he'd be in talks for Rookie of the Year. Let's see what Delgado can do here. Against the very good veteran at this point. I think he changed his name from the prospect to the veteran. Nathaniel Wood, the first Brit on the card. 21-6, 32 years old, 9-3 in the UFC. He's kind of had a tale of two careers. He started off at bantamweight, didn't do too great, went looks I think 4-2, but then since coming back in 2022 at featherweight, he's pretty much won every fight. Beat Charles Rosa, beat Charles Jourdain, beat Andre Fili in a banger. Naimov, that was a complete robbery, so that's a win. Beat Pineda, beat Cherrier, so that's fucking 6 wins right there. Some good ones like Cherrier, Jourdain, Fili. He's good. He's really damn good. One of the only good things to ever come from Cage Warriors. He's good. Hasn't really taken a loss since coming back. Again, that Naimov fight was bullshit. Not really a finisher, which kind of sucks. He probably should have finished guys like Hossa and Pineda. So I think that is something that has held him back from getting a big push from the UFC, is that he is a complete decision machine. But, he's good. Very good fighter. And, always get to see him on a card. His fights are usually great against, again, him and Fili was a banger, so... Yeah, it's good to see him back. He's a very good fighter, very good veteran at this point. I'm shocked he's not been in top 15 before, because he's just that good. And, yeah, we'll see what he can do here, fighting a prospect. Let's see what the prospect can do. Very good, well-rounded fighter. Can he upset the prospect being the prospect? The Bangouts say no. They have Jose Delgado as a slight favorite at -155 to +130. I don't agree with that. I think this should be a pick'em. I don't really know how you could pick this fight confidently, because again, we really don't know how good Delgado is yet. Again, the Emil fight was super impressive, but again, he's right now been in a fight yet, it would seem. Wood's been in plenty with guys like Fili and Jourdain and etc., etc. He's good. Delgado has not really been in a fight yet, so we're gonna see. He's much bigger reach, favorite here. This is a great fight. I cannot wait for this fight. Could easily be a fight of the night contender. This is gonna be great. Who am I leaning with, though, in this pick'em, since I have to put a pick in? Just like the Emil fight, I'll lean with Delgado. Until I see anything that shows me I shouldn't pick him. How can I stop picking him? He's looked phenomenal so far. Running through Hyder Emil is insane. Getting a tough test here in Nathaniel Wood. If you want to be looked at as a legit fighter in that division, you have to beat a Nathaniel Wood, and if he can do that, Delgado is scary. But he has to do it first, so... Could he get fraud checked here? Yes. Will he? I don't know. I'm gonna probably lean Delgado here by decision. I don't think he's gonna be able to just run through Nathaniel Wood like nothing, but we'll see. Give me Jose Delgado by decision. If he runs through Wood like nothing, I'm gonna fucking lose it. This kid's looked scary good at that point. And, yeah, let's see what he can do. Give me Jose Delgado by decision. See what the kid can do, man. Is he legit? If you are, you're gonna have to fucking prove it against Nathaniel Wood. Can't wait. Great fight. Wood could get the win. Delgado could win. Should be a pick'em. Cannot wait. Give me Jose Delgado by decision. A very unconfident pick. Just because I have to make a pick. Give me Delgado. Great fight. Can't wait. There you go. After that, we go to our 5th fight of the night, our 2nd of 4 heavyweight fights on this card, and this is a very decent one with another very good fighter in it, another good prospect in their division, which is rare to say for heavyweight, but there is a good prospect here, and the debutante, I believe the only debutante of the night, so that's very cool. And it's good to see these two did finally get a fight since both had cancellations over the last couple weeks. Good matchmaking by the UFC here. Did the logical thing, which is rare for them to ever do, as we have in our 5th fight of the night at heavyweight. Two guys who lost fights in the last couple weeks but got rebooked against each other. We have the clean monster Walter Walker versus Louis the Vanilla Gorilla Sutherland. Again, good matchmaking by the UFC here. Both these guys had cancelled fights over the last couple weeks. Walter Walker was meant to fight Mohamed Usman in Brazil. That got canned by Mohamed Usman, testing positive for roids or some shit. And Sutherland was meant to fight Justin Tafa in Perth, but Tafa pulled out because, I don't know, he sucks. And that left these two without a fight. UFC said fuck it, book him on 321, did the smart thing, and now we got this fight. Good, I can't complain. Great matchmaking by the UFC here, doing the smart thing for the first time ever. Cool. This should be fun. Let's see if these two can actually finally fight, and this month, and let's talk about it. We'll begin with, I believe, still in the top 15 at the moment, Walter Walker, the more experienced, ranked guy, 14-1, 27 years old, gonna be 28 in December, 3-1 in the UFC. In UFC debut, he kinda got exposed a bit against Lucas Bresky, got beat, but ever since that fight, he's turned it around and just been taking everyone's heel. Beat Junior Tafa, Dontel Mays, and Kennedy Nzechukwu all by heel hook, 3 in a row. And yeah, he's been dominating. Great competition? No, not really. Best win there is in Nzechukwu, and that should say a lot. Tafa and Mays are ass, but it is what it is. And man, so now that's 3 in a row for him. Again, getting a debutante here. Is Walter good? I don't know. Is he really good at catching submissions? That's for sure. But is he good overall? That's a hard question to answer. His striking is not great. I believe he hurt Kennedy Nzechukwu, but maybe I'm thinking of it differently. So obviously Johnny Walker's brother. I don't think I need to tell you that. We'll see what he can do here against a debutante we've really not seen before. Can he get another heel hook? More than likely. He was going to easily beat Mohamed Usman, so we'll see if he can beat Louis. He's definitely a character. He's trying to make himself something at heavyweight. They need anything they can get at heavyweight. I remember when who was meant to fight Tatsuro Taira? Amir Albazi pulled out of that card. I remember the rumor was Walter Walker and Paulo Cortez Acosta was going to be the new main event, so that'd been interesting. And that would mean the UFC really see something of Walter, but I guess they didn't go with that plan. But maybe in due time, win here, he could be getting a main event or a big fight in the top 10, so let's wait and see what Walter can do here. Can he take another leg with him? We're gonna find out. because he is fighting the only debutant of the night, finally going to make his debut, the Scottishman Louis Sutherland, 10-3, 31 years old. Of course, made his UFC debut. Same thing I said about him in the Tafa fight, I'll say here. Know nothing about him. He's on a knockout streak, coming from LFL, where the fuck that is. Yeah, we'll see what he can do here. Lost to a guy who just got beat in PFL, so, you know, that's great. Not heard many great things about him. Kind of just a pad record dude, and he was probably on steroids in that other promotion. So we'll see. We'll see what Louis can do here. Getting a tougher debuts than Justin Tafa, that's for sure. And let's see what he can do here. Can he keep his leg from getting snatched? Let's see. I'm happy he's finally gonna. It seems like he's finally gonna make his UFC debut here. But the Bayones are not gonna be kind to him in that debut, having Walter Walker minus 340 to plus 260. Yeah, I kind of sort of disagree. You could have him almost maybe. I don't know if I want to go up or down with those odds. I would say he could be like almost minus 390. He should win. He's hot right now, taking everyone's legs. He's 3 inches taller, bigger reach. Everyone's picking him. Yeah, Walter should take this. I doubt Sutherland's that great. And, again, who knows if he'll be able to keep his leg from getting snatched, so. Yeah, give me Walter. Could Louis win this? Yeah, we thought Bresky beat him. Anything's possible. But as of right now, I'm definitely gonna lean with the guy I know who's on a roll right now, and is, I believe, still in the top 15. If not, he should be. Give me Walter Walker by submission in the first. He should take another leg with him here. Maybe Sutherland's really good and we don't know yet. Time will tell. But give me Walter by submission in the first. He then take another leg with him, and yeah, not really much else to say. Well, maybe Louis is good. We're gonna find out. But until then, give me Walter by submission in the first. After that, we get to our 6th fight of the night. Oh, we got plenty more, don't worry. And this one, a very interesting one. I was really getting to the meat and potatoes now. Getting to the start of the big 3 fights to end the card. I think the last 5 fights of the prelims are very good. So this is another very good one. Could easily be fight of the night here. As we have in our 6th fight of the night, our first of 2 at lightweight. Our first of 2 at lightweight that will be ending the prelims. 2 of the next 3 are at lightweight, and both are very good. This one a little less than the other one, but it's still a really good fight. As we have in our 6th fight of the night, our first at lightweight, a banger that could easily be fight of the night between Mateusz Rambetsky versus Mr. Highlight Ludwig Klein. This could be a banger. This has all the makings of a banger. Could either be a fight of the night here. Rambetsky coming off a fight of the year with Duncan. Klein, not so much. This is a great fight. It's a lightweight, you know it's gonna be a great fight. Let's talk about it. Can't wait. Let's get into it. We'll be in with the Polish man. After a few weeks ago, the other Polish lightweight just got smashed. So maybe this one can do a little bit better since he is better. The 20-3 Mateusz Rambetsky, 33 years old. Another guy whose birthday was in October. Maybe this will go a little better for him than Raposo. 4-2 in the UFC, coming out with Contender Series. His 4 wins have been Nick Fior, Loic Radzibov, Roosevelt Roberts, and Mick Tebek, the GOAT oral by. His 2 losses have been Diego Fieda and Chris Duncan. Yeah, his last 3 fights all been bangers. Fiera beat the living fuck out of him. Oral by was maybe the fight of the year last year. Duncan, one of the best fights of this year. Man's been having bangers lately, and I feel like another one will happen here. Start off with UFC career beating up a couple cans, and then start really going into banger mode. Rambetsky's good. Is he going to be a top 15 guy or anything? No, at this point, no. But he's a good fighter. He can have bangers. He's entertaining. What else do you really want? He's fun. He's fun. That's about that. Like, I don't really know what else you can want. Like, again, being top 15 would be cool, but is that his path? No. He's gonna just have a bunch of fun fights, be a top 25, 30 guy in the division, and that's that. He's talented, fun, yeah, better than Gamrot ever will be. Pretty damn good at being entertaining. Simple. Not very much to say about Rambetsky. I don't know how the fuck he's cleared to fight after that Duncan fight 2 months ago. His face was a fucking different shape. Like, crazy. I don't know, him and fucking, who's the other guy, Figueiredo. I don't know how they're getting cleared so quick to fight, but they are, and, see how he does here. See how he does. Because he is fighting another top guy in the division in terms of the unranks, from Slovak Ludwig Klein, 23, 5-1, 30 years old, 7-3-1 in the UFC. Some of his most notable wins, I'm not gonna go through all of them because some are fucking terrible, but his most notable wins have been Mason Jones, Ignacio Bahamondes, and Thiago Moises. His 3 losses have been Michael Trezano, Nate Landwehr, and Mateusz Gamrot, and he had a draw with Jai Herbert. Klein is a fine fighter. A lot of his wins are shit fighters, but Ignacio and Thiago are fine. His losses could be better. Like, all of his losses are pretty like, they're not great. Again, he lost to Mateusz Gamrot. Ew. He's fine. He can beat up shit fighters, but that's about it. He's kind of exciting, but he's not, like, amazing. Yeah, again, he lost to Mateusz Gamrot. Enough said there. He's been fraud checked at this point. He's okay, but I think there's better. Yeah, he's fine. Not really a whole lot great to say about him. He's a good kickboxer. About it. Again, he lost to Mateusz Gamrot. Ew. Ew. The Bellator fight have Klein the favorite somehow at -145 to +120. I don't know how Klein's the favorite here. Rambetsky should be the favorite. I'd probably have him like -150, 160. He's better, same height. Klein has a giant reach advantage, and he is the big pick favorite. I don't get the odds here. Like, I'm going Rambetsky. I think he's the best underdog on the card at not a big price, but still a decent enough one. I don't get these odds at all. I think Rambetsky's the best underdog on the card. Klein's not very good. He lost to the other Polish guy who's worse. And Rambetsky's way better than Gamrot. Give me Rambetsky by decision. He's ready to go into a dogfight. Is Klein? I don't know if he can go into a Rambetsky level dogfight. I think Rambetsky could take him down if he wanted to. This is going to be an amazing fight. I cannot wait for it. But I think Rambetsky's way better. Give me Rambetsky by decision. I think he should easily take this. Well, not easily, but I think he should take this. I think he's the better fighter. Give me Mateusz Rambetsky by decision. Best underdog on the card. Again, the best Polish fighter in the division. And Klein already lost to the shit one. Give me Rambetsky by decision. Klein's not good enough to beat a guy like Rambetsky. He can barely beat guys like Moises. Give me Rambetsky by decision. Klein's overrated. And, yeah. Give me Mateusz Rambetsky by decision. Best underdog on the card. See, I know we're gonna pick an underdog eventually on this card. And it's gonna be Rambetsky. There you go. After that, we have our co-main event of the prelims. A decent fight here. I probably won't say a lot because sadly I gotta make a pick I don't love, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. As we have in the co-main event of the prelims at middleweight, a very decent fight. I'm actually shocked they booked a fight like this because usually they baby these fighters. As we have in the co-main event of the prelims at middleweight for the one and only time tonight, we have the prelim co-main event between Ikram Aliskerov versus the Iron Turtle, Jun Young Park. As of right now, Aliskerov is still in this fight. He's not pulled out yet. I know we're all shocked. And, yeah, this is a decent fight here. Not amazing, but decent. Again, I'm shocked they would put Aliskerov in this hard of a fight, because usually 99% of the time they baby Russian fighters and give them the easiest fights possible. Look at the Magomedovs. All those Nepo baby cans. Well, we'll talk about one later. But, yeah, decent fight here. Real test for both guys. Let's talk about it. Ikram is not great, but he can beat shit fighters. Again, when we saw him get to step up in competition against Whitaker, he did get smashed. Yeah, he sucks, we all know that already, but, yeah, he can beat shit fighters. We know that. Muniz, Worley, and Phil, awful fighters. Yeah, he's a fraud. And one of the inbred Russian fighters. At least he's kind of a striker to an extent, so, you know, could be worse. But, yeah, he's just another Russian. If we got rid of all of them, no one would miss him on the UFC roster, but whatever. At least this one's a striker. So, about all I gotta say about Ick Fraud. And then for the opponent, everyone's favorite Korean, the Iron Turtle, Jun Young Park, 19-6, 34 years old, 9-3 in the UFC. His wins in the UFC have been Marc-Andre Barriute, John Phillips, Tafon and Chuck Wee, Eric Anders, Joseph Holmes, Dennis Tulian, Albert Duraev, Brad Tavares, and Ismail Nurdiev. His 3 losses have been Fluffy Hernandez, RoboCop, and Andre Muniz. I hate to say about Jun Young Park, but I think it's true at this point. He's kind of a can crusher. If you look back at all those wins I just named, which one's the best? Brad Tavares? Like, you lost to Andre Muniz somehow. RoboCop and Fluffy are fine. I'm not trying to shit on Iron Turtle, because who doesn't like Iron Turtle, but I do think it's kind of a fair statement to say at this point. The dude's kind of a can crusher. Eric Anders and Brad Tavares are your best wins. Like, the rest are what? Shit fighters who most people don't even remember. And Marc-Andre Barriute. I don't know, I again, I'm not trying to shit on the guy, but he is kind of a can crusher at this point. He's not bad though. Like, his grappling is fine, his striking is fine. He has a decent amount of heart, but yeah, he's not he's fine, but it seems like every time he gets to step up in competition, again, Fluffy and RoboCop beat him. Muniz, that was a step down in competition. You lost. He looked terrible in that fight. I don't know, I like Park, but, yeah, it does kind of seem like he's kind of a can crusher at this point, and, yeah, not really a whole lot else to say. We'll see what he can do here. Ikram's a test. Can he grapple Ikram? Maybe. Unlikely. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. So, always cheering for the Iron Turtle. But I am going to be honest, after a while, he does kind of seem like a bit of a can crusher. The Bang Answer fight have Ikram Aliskerov -275 plus 220. I'd probably move it a little bit closer. I'd probably have Aliskerov like -240, 230, somewhere in that ballpark. He should win. I hate to say it, he should win. I don't think Park can grapple fuck him for 3 rounds, and he's not going to win a striking match. Aliskerov's much bigger, 3 inches in reach, and everyone's picking him. Yeah, he should take the win here more than likely, which again sucks to say because who the fuck wants to pick Ikram Aliskerov over Jun Young Park, but it seems like it's a due pick here, it's a right pick here. hate it, but give me Ikram Alishkarov by decision. I don't really see a great path to victory for Park here. And again, it kind of does seem like he's always been a bit of a can crusher, which I'm not saying Ikram Alishkarov ain't a can. He is pretty terrible, but I do think he should win this fight, sadly. So give me Ikram Alishkarov by decision. Again, breaks my heart to pick against the Iron Turtle, but again, I don't really care enough about Ikram to biasly pick against him. And, yeah, so give me Ikram by decision. Hate to say it, but I just can't really pick Park here. I don't really see a great path to victory for him, and, give me Ikram by decision. Hate to say it, but, there you go. That one, breaks my heart, but what can you do? And finally, we made it to the end of the prelims, because after that, we have our featured prelim main event back at lightweight for the best prelim. What a banger here, booked like a week and a half ago, so they added this late, but it was a much needed addition, as we have a banger to end the prelims after 56 minutes. Yeah, this card's pretty damn good. And this is on the prelims, this tells you a lot, as we have in our featured prelim at lightweight, the best prelim, so it only makes sense for it to be the featured prelim. We have a banger in the lightweight division, another prospect getting tested here against a veteran. We have in the featured prelim, to end the prelims at lightweight, the good Kelvin Gastelum, Nasrat Haqparast versus Killian Saukild. What a banger here to end the prelims. Nasrat, who's on a winning streak, and Saukild, who's one of the best prospects in the division. This is going to be amazing. I cannot wait for this fight. What a banger. What else can I say? This is going to be great. This could easily be fight of the night as well. Amazing. Lightweight's amazing. This could easily be a top 15 fight. Let's talk about it. What else can I say? Another veteran versus prospect battle. But this time we begin with the veteran, that being Nasrat Haqparast, 18-5, 30 years old, 10-4 in UFC, and I'm good on his whole UFC career. But I will, again, talk about a few of his most notable wins. Have been Mark Diakese, Jao Quimp Silva, Rafa Garcia, John Makdessi, Lenny Quinones, Jamie Malarkey, Jared Gordon, Esteban Ribovics are his most notable wins. Some good ones there. His losses have been Marcin Held, who the fuck that is, Drew Dober, Dan Hooker, and Bobby Green. Nasrat's really on a streak right now. For a while, he's a pretty mid-fighter. Had some good wins, but always lost after a couple good ones. But now he's really winning. Like, great wins? Not really. Makdessi, not a good win. Quinones, an awful win. Malarkey, okay. Gordon, most people don't think he won that fight. Or Ribovics, no one thought he won that fight either, but both were good fights, and he did get the nod in both. I think they were both very close. I think I picked against him in both of them, so what does that tell you? Nasrat's good. He's durable. He's only been finished one time by Dober, that's Drew Dober. He's durable, he's tough, he's a good veteran, he's a good Kelvin Gastelum. He's good. Again, 5-fight winning streak, trying to make it 6 and get into the top 15 for, I want to say, the first time. On a roll right now, still pretty young at only 30. See what he can do, trying to fraud check a prospect here, one of the better prospects in the division. Let's see what he can do here. Can he make it a 6-fight winning streak, which I think would be the longest winning streak he's had in the UFC by a mile. See what he can do. I'm intrigued. We know what we're getting with him, but can he upset one of the better prospects in the weight class? Time will tell, because he is fighting, like I said, one of the best prospects at lightweight right now, and just maybe one of the best prospects in the sport right now. The Aussie Killian Saukild, or Killian, I think you say his last name weird too. 9-1, 25 years old. Gonna be 26 in December. 2-0 in UFC coming out to Contender Series. Since a dominating win on Contender Series, he has won 2-0 this year in UFC, smashing Anshon Jubilee in 19 seconds, and then having a tough fight, but it's still an easy enough fight with Yanal Ashmoe's ready to get tested, but still have to win. Falco's good, man. Falco's really good. He's like him and Delgado, both 2-0 in 2025 so far, and both very good. His wins, I will say, are pretty weak. Jubilee, terrible. Yanal, terrible. But he did get tested against Yanal. He did go the full 15. And he's good, man. He's well-rounded. His striking is great. His cardio is a little worrying. His grappling looked alright. He's well-rounded. He's pretty damn good. He's lengthy for the weight class. He's good. I'm excited to see Falco back in, one of the best prospects in the division and the sport in general at the moment. This kid's good. This kid's good. We're gonna see if he's legit here. I'm excited. Great fight. Getting his first real test, because obviously, Ashmoe's was far from. See what he can do, man. See what he can do. See if he really is one of the best prospects in the sport. The betting odds say they're not sure because it is a pick'em, which I agree with. This should be a complete pick'em. If I had to lean a favorite, it'd probably be Sal Killed, but I'm fine with this being a pick'em. This is a good fight, man. Wow, Nazrat's the favorite on the picks. Sal Killed's bigger by 2 inches and 3 inches in height. Yeah, this is a good one, man. This is such a good fight. You could really go either way. I'm gonna lean with Killian Salkilled. I think he's really damn good. I think he's one of the best prospects, again, in the sport and in the division. Excited to see him back here. Give me Killian Salkilled. Nazrat's good. Nazrat's no pushover. But Salkilled looks like he can be one of the ones. He's good. I'm excited. I think Nazrat, best path to victory would be grappling here, and we'll see if he can or does go for takedowns here, and if he can get them. But if this is a striking match, I think Salco will win. I think he's good. He's very good. I think he's legit. I hope he doesn't get fraud checked here. Give me Killian Salco by decision. I think the kid's really fucking good. Very excited to see him fight again here, get a real test. Give me Salco by decision. I'm excited. Sorry, better Kelvin Gastelum, but I gotta go Killian Salco here. Give me the prospect, just like the Nathaniel Wood fight. Give me the lesser known. Let's see how good he really is. Give me Salco by decision in a great fight to end the prelims. Only an hour later, those are finally the prelims. I get it, there you go, boom, whatever you want to say. Great prelims. After you get to Delgado fight, this is all great. The first few fights, fine, not great, meme. But after you get past the first 3, you just get great, fine, great, fine, great. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be great prelims. And again, keyword I just used, prelims. We still have 5 more fights on the main card. This card's so good. Speaking of the main card, we're an hour in. Shall we waste any more time? Let's get to the main card, shall we? Still have 5 more fights. A few of these fights I might run through quicker than others because you'll find out why. But, yeah, I'm excited for this. Main prelims are great. Main card time, which is also really good. Let's get into it. We'll begin the main card at light heavyweight with a top 10 battle in the division between an undefeated guy and a guy who people want to be good so bad when he's not. As we have to begin the UFC 321 main card at light heavyweight with a very decent fight. So definitely the weak link of the main card, but still a good fight here. As we have in the main card opener of UFC 321 at light heavyweight, we have Alexander Rocket Ratchik versus the professional Azamat Murzakanov. decent fight here to begin the main card again. Compared to the other four, it's kind of a weak link, but still a fine opening fight. A top 10 battle in the division. Good to see how good a really decent undefeated guy in that division is. People still think Ratchik is good. This should be fun. I'm fine with this. Like, could he make a case for Sal Kild being on the main card over this? Maybe. But I'm fine with this fight. Pretty good. And let's talk about it. We'll begin with the higher ranked of the two, the guy everyone overhypes and pretends is good when he's really not. Alexander Ratchik, 14-5, 33 years old, 6-4 in the UFC. His 6 wins have been, not even gonna try that first name, Justin Ledette, Devin Clark, Jimmy Manoa, Anthony Smith, and Thiago Santos. Yes, his last one was in 2021. His losses have been Volkan Oezdemir, Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prochazka, and Magomed Ankalaev. Why do people think Ratchik is so good again? Because he knocked out Jimmy Manoa, who sucked, or barely beat guys like Thiago Santos and Anthony Smith, Devin Clark. Like, this guy's not that good. His best win is like fucking Thiago Santos and Anthony Smith. It's like he's lost to every halfway decent opponent he's fought. Volkan beat him, Jan beat him, Yuri beat him, Ank beat him. Like, and I guess those last 3 are understandable. Jesus fucking Christ, like, dude's best win is of washed Thiago Santos and Jimmy Manoa, who's terrible. Like, why do people think this guy's good? He's a fine kickboxer. About it. Like, I said it on stream the other night, and I stick by it. I think Milos Bukauskas is better. I'm not impressed with Ratchik. I really never have been. Yes, Manoa knockout's great, but when you fucking look into it, yeah, Jimmy Manoa sucks. He always did. So it's like, I don't get it. I don't get why Ratchik gets so much love and hype like he's some great prospect. He's not. He's not. He's very, very below average. I think there's plenty of guys who are better than him. So I just don't see much in Ratchik. He's just kind of It's that simple. I don't know what else to say. He's a fighter. Again, Milos Bukauskas is better. Truly. But then to talk about his opponent, who I am high on, I should probably get more hype than he does. That being his opponent, the undefeated 15-0 Russian Azamat Murzakanov, 36 years old. Hey, birthday's the day before mine. 5-0 in the UFC, coming out with Contender Series. In his 5 wins in the UFC, he has beat Tafon Nchukwi, Devin Clark, Dustin Jacoby, Alonzo Menafield, and Bernardson Ribeiro. I said Ratchik wins suck. I'll say the same thing with Murzakanov. As good as I think he is, his wins are pretty terrible. His best win is Dustin Jacoby right now, which obviously is a terrible win. But you also gotta look, he was meant to fight Johnny Walker. He pulled out. He was meant to fight Krylov. That fell through. Meant to fight Khalil. That fell through. Oezdemir. That fell through. Though he was meant to fight these good fighters, but they keep falling through because of him or their opponent. Who knows? But Murzakonov's good. Murzakonov's good. I don't love the 2 biggest red flags of him is he's old. He's 36, and he's short. He is. Where's his height here? 5'10". He's always a shorter guy. He's very short for the weight class. But he's good. His striking is super crisp. Obviously, his grappling's decent. He's a good fighter. I really think Murzakanov is very good. Champion? No, he's not going to be top 15 or champion. But he's good. He could be like top 7, top 6, maybe even sneak in the top 5. He's not bad. He's very decent. His wins in UFC are shit, and he's looked a little mid in a fight or 2, but he's pretty good. I haven't seen anything wrong with Murzakanov yet outside he's old and he's short. Though that's the same problem DC had, and look how good he was. So, I like Murzakanov. I think he's very good, and excited he's getting a big opportunity here on the main card against a higher ranked guy to really jump into the higher end of the pool at light heavyweight. So let's see what happens here. It's pretty simple. Let's See? So, not really much else to really say. See what he can do on the big lights, big stage. The betting odds have it a pick'em. I looked earlier, they're still pick'em. I don't know why. Murzakanov should be the favorite. He should be like minus 160, 170. Again, this goes back to my point. People really think Ratchik is good. I don't know why. He is much taller here. The reach is obviously in Ratchik's favor, but Murzakanov is getting the picks. Murzakanov is the pick here. He's better. Ratchik's not that good. Like, he could win this because he's so fucking tall. But I don't even think that's gonna help him. We've seen Murzakanov fight bigger guys and beat them. I'm picking Murzakanov here. I don't think Ratchik's anything special. And I'm definitely picking Murzakanov here. I don't know what to say. I've never really been that impressed with Ratchik, and I think this is gonna be a nice win for Murzakanov. I think this is a fight to get Ratchik out of the UFC, because that'd be 4 straight O's. Especially if he got finished here, you'd have to get rid of him. I don't know if we'll go that far. I don't think Murzakanov is going to finish him. But, yeah, give me Azamat Murzakanov by decision. I think he's going to get to 1 year. I think he's better. I don't think much of Ratchik. And, give me Azamat Murzakanov by decision. Not really much I'll say. A finish is possible, but I'm going to lean off the decision. And, yeah, give me Murzakanov by decision. Easy win. He's the better fighter. Ratchik's not very good. Give me Murzakanov by decision. Not really much else to say. Good way to be in the main card. And gonna be fun to see y'all get upset about Ratchik being ass still. After that, we head to our second fight of the main card. A very big fight on the main card. Maybe the second biggest fight on the main card, to be honest. And maybe the hardest to predict, I'm not sure. But, man, not really. A very good fight, though. Could have easily been a Fight Night main event, but I'm happy this is on this fight, even if this should be someone else. Someone else fighting Almeida, and he should be fighting for the belt. Different story. Second fight of the main card at heavyweight, the winner will be getting the title shot against the winner of the main event, Tom Aspinall. As we have in the second fight of the main card at heavyweight, not a whole lot to say here, but we'll see. We have in our second fight of the main card to see who gets the next heavyweight title shot, probably Alexander Drago Volkov versus Jailton Mahadino Almeida. Well, we're all hoping for a Volkov win, I know that. The king of boring, Jailton Almeida. Not really a whole lot to say there. Doubt I really need to go too much in depth here. Volkov coming off beating Sirolgan, not much to say there. Almeida coming off fights no one can remember because they were so boring. God, the only fight anyone will ever actually remember from him is when he got fraud checked by Curtis Blades in one of the best fights of that year. Yeah, not really a whole lot to say. The whole fight comes down to if Jailton can boringly lay on Volkov for 15 minutes. If so, he's gonna win. If not, Volkov should win this fight, and I'm gonna pick Volkov here. I know the odds are swaying Almeida's way, but how? Like, Volkov is much bigger reach, by an inch, more experienced. Like, if he can just survive a round and let Jailton gas himself, Volkov's gonna win this fight. Like, he's better. I look at this fight exactly like Volkov versus Alexander Romanov. If he can keep it standing, or at least not get taken down and survive, yeah, Almeida's gonna lose. Almeida's not thrown a strike in his UFC career so far, and all he does is boringly lay on people. If you stop him from doing that, like Curtis Blades did, you're gonna win. So, give me Alexander Volkov by knockout in the second. I think he can survive round 1. I think most of round will be Almeida just laying on him, and we're all going to think, oh, this is going to be boring. And I think he's going to come out in round 2, stop takedowns, and finish him. Give me Alexander Volkov by knockout in the second. Yeah, Almeida's a joke. He's boring. Volkov should be fighting Aspinall here, because he beat Gon, but whatever. Give me Volkov by knockout in the second. I think he's going to do what he did to Romanov. Survive, stop takedown, or keep it undefeated enough to where he gasses out the opponent and finishes him. Give me Volkov by knockout in a second. Not really much else to say. Almeida's a boring can. Volkov deserves to have a title shot before he retires. Win this and he will get it. Give me Volkov by knockout in a second. Please beat the boring can. Speaking of boring and bums, our next fight, we have two of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time here because I hate both guys in this fight. Oh joy. As we have in our third fight of the night, of the main card, at Bantamweight, a fight where I hope both guys break their fucking legs, but I don't think we'll get that lucky. So instead, I have to actually pick someone to win this fight. I hate it. I hate both of them. As we have in our third fight of the main card, a boring battle for the ages. We have Ufrod and Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. Yeah, I hate both of them. Ufrod, just another one of those inbred cans who are just Khabib Nepo babies and have no talent. Mario Batista's obviously the bitch who robbed Jose Aldo. Do I have to pick this fight? Who do I hate less? To be honest, it's probably Mario. Yeah, I hate both of them. I don't know what else I can really say. I truly do hate both of them. Fuck it, I'll cheer for Mario Batista. I can't stand the Khabib Nepo bitches. Give me Mario. I hate to say it. But, yeah, I just can't pick a Khabib Nepo bitch at this point. Fuck them. I hate them. They're not talented at all. They're just inbred pieces of shit. Fuck them. Give me Mario Batista by decision. I hope he wins. He's not going to. It's unlikely. But I can pray. I hate them both. Give me Mario. That says a lot when I hate you more than Mario Batista. The sport, man. What a fucking fight. After that, we go from a fight I hate to a fight most people hate, or just are gonna make fun of and have for the last however long it's been booked. Even I made fun of it when it got booked, I'm not gonna lie. Our co-main event of the evening for the vacant UFC Women's Strawweight Championship of the World, thanks to Whaley moving up to fight Val. We have to crown a new champion, and they will be crowned here, as we have in our co-main event to crown a new champion with Whaley gone. Yes, this is the best they could have found. This division is fucked. We have in our co-main event a rematch for the vacant belt. Varna Karkara Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. Yeah, strawweight is fucked without Whaley. Gotta crown a champion. What can I really say here? Verna, you deserve to be here. Nothing against you. Dern, why the fuck are you here? She's literally done nothing to earn a title shot. She's on a 2-fight winning streak against Godinez, which debatable if she won, and Rivas, who's a terrible win. She's just a model. We all know, and I will continue to say this should be Jillian Robertson and Verna Jandiroba. It's just fucking true. I don't know what else to say. Obviously, this is a rematch from, I think, 5 years ago in the Apex when they had actually a very good fight back in the day. So that was cool, but will this one be as good as that? I doubt it. We'll see, I hope, but I definitely have my doubts. So they need a new champion. One of these two are gonna be holding a belt by the end of Saturday. I don't know what to say. First fight was great, but yeah, I don't think this one will be. And this one, again, why is Dern here? So give me Verna. Gotta cheer for Verna. I want a real champion, not a model. I can't stand Dern because she's not good. Give me Verna by decision. I can hope. Is it likely? Who knows? I think it's gonna go many ways. Give me Verna by decision. I hope she wins. Get a real champion and not a model. Yeah, give me Verna by decision. Not really much else to say. I hope. I can hope. But usually nothing good happens when you hope, so wouldn't be shocked if Durden pulls one out of her ass, which is the only reason she's getting a title shot, but I gotta pray for a Verna W. Give me Verna by decision. God, that'll at least be as good as the first fight. Please. And then, finally, after an hour and 20 minutes, 12 fights later, we get to number 13, our main event of the evening. The easiest fight to pick on the card, but just happy this guy's finally getting to fight again, as we have in our main event of the evening for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. We have to end UFC 321 with a quick finish, bang, whatever. We have the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Yeah, he sucks. What can I even say here? Aspinall is the lock of the night. Easy knockout in round 1. Does he want to win by knockout or submission? Tough to tell. Yeah, Aspinall knockout round 1, lock of the night. Not much to say. They should be the Volkov rematch. I'm not saying that'd be any more of a fight, but still, that should be the fight. And, yeah. Aspinall knockout round 1, pretty easy. Nothing much really else to say. Lock of the night. And still, and again, the best heavyweight we have. The only real heavyweight we have. Tom Aspinall, and still knockout round 1, lock of the night to end on a high. Yeah, not very much else to say. Not gonna waste time on a fight that goddamn easy to predict. And with that being said, finally, after an hour and 22 minutes, I expected longer for how good this card is. Boom. That was the card. There were my picks. One more time. Jacqueline Amorim by submission in the first. That Maxim by decision. Chris Barnett completely biased by knockout in the first. Jose Delgado by decision. Walter Walker by decision. Or by submission in the first, I mean. Mateusz Rembetsky, the best underdog of the card, by decision. Ikram Alishkirov by decision. That one so hurts my heart. Killian Sell killed by decision. Azamat Mirzakhanov by decision. Alexander Volkov by knockout in a second. Fuck them both. I hope they both break their legs between Umar and Mario. Verna Jandiroba by decision. And my lock of the night, Tom Aspinall by knockout in the first. And still... there you go. Feels like I picked more finishes than I really did, but not counting Barnett, I only picked 1, 2, 3, 4. All the heavyweight fights, pretty much. But, yeah, I don't know how many other finishes you really could see here. Maybe Ikram, I wouldn't be shocked by. Outside that, I don't know. So, there you go. That's what I think of this card. It's a very good card. Again, I expect to go like an hour and 40 minutes or whatever with this, but I'll take not even going 90 minutes, so it's a great card. I cannot wait for it. Very few bad things I can say about it, and I can't wait, so there you go. Those are my picks, breakdown, everything else for this card, and let's see what happens on Saturday morning in shithole Abu Dhabi, and yeah, you'll be finding out what happens, in my opinion, on Sunday for the recap. And, yeah, that's about that. Can't wait. Pay-per-view week again. Please be a half as good as 320. And, let's see what happens. Not very much else to say. Can't wait. Let's do it. Not very much else to say. Great card. Obviously, I'll be talking about it plenty more before the recap of all the streams, obviously Tuesday through Sunday, and yeah, let's see what happens. Hopefully we can make some money on this card with parlays. We'll see what main Jabers cook up, and yeah, now to be putting out a short sometime today from when it's coming out Friday, and then obviously the picks sometime on fucking Saturday. I don't know when, and yeah, that'll be that. So can't wait. Great card, and let's see what happens. But to get there, we have to say, as always, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn subs goal by the end of 2025. As always, I can't wait for this card. Hope you're excited too. Let's see what happens. Early on a Saturday, almost afternoon. It had to get to rhyme somehow. With that being said, I can't wait, and let's get to Saturday morning by saying, as always, RX out. Good vibes only. And always.